Hello fellow travelers, and thank you for joining me on this 2020 no-buy year. In this video, I'll report on my week 2 challenge, which was to use the MCGRATH Galactic Gold palette for the entire week. And because it is all mattes, I did pair it with the Modern Renaissance. I did take pictures of every single one of the looks that I created this week. I did create a duplicate look, so I wore the same look on I believe it was Tuesday and Friday, and like I said, did take pictures of them, so let's just get right into the looks. So for the first look, which I was wearing in my video last week, I used Electron all over the lid. It is a gorgeous lavender with a pink base and kind of a fine blue periwinkle-ish glitter reflect. I did use a couple of mattes from the Modern Renaissance in the crease, and this is not really, even though it's pretty light, this is not really the type of look that I would wear to work or for every day. You can't tell from these pictures, but it is a bit too bright and colorful for every day for me. This Electron color is very unique. I don't have anything else like it in my collection, so I really enjoyed it. For the second look, which was a Monday, I did use again some of the Modern Renaissance mattes in the crease, and I wanted to just note that I did use the same base for all of these. I used again the ColourPop No Filter Concealer and Tempera from the Modern Renaissance, kind of just to set that all over the lid. So again, I used some of the mattes in the crease and then Corruption all over the lid. And Corruption is a really interesting duochrome color. It's mostly dark maroon plum-ish color, and then with a bit of a bronze, slightly olive greenish shift. It's very pretty, and I don't own anything else like it. I think it goes really well with my eyes, and I did receive several compliments on it when I wore it to work on that Monday. All right, so for the third and the fifth day, I wore this look twice. I think you can tell it is extremely wearable. For me at least. I did again go in with some of the Modern Renaissance mattes in the crease, and then Galactic Gold all over the lid. Now Galactic Gold, it is a very light gold with very fine glitter and just a slight light green shift. It is the most wearable color in the palette, although I do have several dupes. So this is a look that I have created in the past with other palettes, and I really love this. On the fourth day, which was a Wednesday, I again used the Modern Renaissance mattes in the crease, and then Gold Standard all over my lid, and then Electron on top of that. So I really don't like the color Gold Standard. It's a gorgeous yellow gold, but it's just not something I would wear. It's way too bright for me, and it's just not my taste. I don't even wear gold jewelry. However, when I layered Electron on the top of it, it transformed into this beautiful rose gold look, and I took two colors that I previously couldn't use for, or wouldn't use for just everyday looks, into just a beautiful look that I would definitely wear again. I forgot to put glitter glue on that day, and there was a lot of fallout from this look. On the sixth day, I did use Modern Renaissance again in the crease, and then bronze all over the lid. Now this bronze is more of a super bright metallic orange or copper color. When I think bronze, I think a little bit deeper, a little bit more muted, more like brown, tan taupey, but this was super bright. And I have tons of dupes for this color in my collection. In my Pat McGrath collection alone, I found at least 3 dupes for this color. So, I mean, even though it is pretty, and this color, this copper, this bright orange does go well with my eyes. Yeah, I mean, I like the look. It was pretty. The eyeshadow performed very well. So for the 7th day, which was a Saturday, I smeared a Violet Void all over the lid with glitter glue. And Violet Void is it's a gorgeous, gorgeous deep purple color with a pink glitter, very fine pink glitter. And then I buffed it out all over the rest of my crease and above my crease. I then added a bit of Galactic Gold and Electron on top of that in the center for a sort of halo look. I loved this look. It's a look that I'm not gonna wear to work. In fact, I wore this look Saturday to clean my house in, and I will have another video going up later this week, probably on Wednesday, of a clean / declutter with me wearing this look. And I would obviously also wear it for a fun night out. But if I'm being completely honest with myself, if I'm going out, this isn't the first palette that I'm gonna reach for. I'm gonna reach for my other Pat McGrath palettes with the other special shades that are just take it up one more notch than this does. Although the Electron is gorgeous, but again, I don't see myself reaching for this palette and this look to go out. We'll see. So my conclusions for this week, this palette did not wow me in the way that the Mothership 6 did. I think that Corruption and Electron are very unique to my collection, and I did enjoy using those. Those were probably my favorite shades out of the palette. I mean, there was just nothing super special about this palette that made me go, wow, I love this, like with the Pat McGrath Midnight Sun palette last week. And when I forgot to use glitter glue during the days, there was a lot of fallout. They did perform very well as far as blending out and pairing them with the Modern Renaissance mattes. And they lasted for a decent amount of time, considering how creasy and crinkly my lids are. So yeah, I mean, I again just wasn't wowed by this palette. And if you missed out on getting this palette and you really wanted it for usage purposes, I would say don't be sad about it, because you probably already have all of these colors in your collection, and it's nothing special. However, as a collector item, I do love it. I love the way it looks. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's I love displaying it on my vanity, and this was such an impulse buy. Like, I rolled over in bed the day that it was supposed to come out. I checked the Pat McGrath website. They had the Duo in stock, and I just bought it without even thinking. Such an impulse buy. Would I buy it again? I don't know. I don't see myself reaching for this too often, but again, I love the way it looks. So I was really looking forward to being done with this week and using this palette so that I could move on to this bad boy. Now, this is one that I've probably used most out of my collection. This is the Mothership 2 Sublime, and here we go. So I love these 3 colors right here. They're kind of a satiny, not super metallic, not super bright metallic, but I think I'm gonna try to kind of use those as mattes, and I'm gonna try not to pair this with any other with any other eyeshadow palette this week, although I do reserve the right to dip into the Modern Renaissance a little bit again. Obviously, I'm wearing this all over my eyes right now. This is the first kind of look I've created with this color, and I am blown away by it. I love it so much. And looking forward to having these special shades again. This, again, is one of those dupes for the bronze that was in the Galactic Gold palette, so I'm not too excited for that. Plus, it's pretty flaky and causes a lot of fallout. So I'm interested to see what kind of looks I'm going to create with this next week. Also looking forward to having another skin show, because I really miss that as just an inner corner brow bone highlighter that the Mothership 6 had in that first week. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much again for joining me on this journey, and I will see you next week. Bye.
Open up, you open up. Hit you on, baby, we should be closer than friends.